Hi, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. Today I'm gonna get ready with you, but I thought I would answer some questions that you guys have sent in on my Instagram today, and I'm like shooting this the same day that it's gonna go up. So the question sticker is literally from today, and I'm gonna leave all the products in the description box. So yeah, let's just get into it. First question is that someone says that they're gonna move to the UK and they need some tips. I honestly don't think any of my info will be relevant because I was in the UK almost like 3.5 years ago now. But I would say, like, to avoid feeling lonely, you should quickly find like a restaurant nearby that you really like, reminds you of home kind of restaurant or food, so that you don't feel like you're in a whole new country even though you are. Like for me, when I went to UK, I found this place called Dosa Village that was like a 15-minute walk from my accommodation, but it helped me to like just feel more at home, even though, like, I don't know, it just felt good to be able to just go there and eat dosa. Like, I love dosas. So yeah, find a restaurant that reminds you of home. Someone says, can I recommend a really good body scrub? And I have used a couple on and off. I think the one that I can like vividly remember really liking is the Body Shop one. Oh, another one that's really good is the Pulp body scrub. That one is also a coffee scrub, but it's just so nice on the skin. Even Araina by Ashneet has a good one. But even more so than scrubs, what I really like is like an exfoliating glove. Those like you can get on Amazon. I got mine offline from just some random store, but that one helps to like exfoliate the skin way more and way better than like a scrub, in my opinion. So try that. Someone says, why am I so depressed about life? I'm really not depressed about life. I think that even though I have like a public account, I actually am very private. Like, I don't really share that much personal info. Like, I'm okay to share like my likes and dislikes and things like that, but I actually don't post that much about my friends or I don't know what I'm doing like all the time. I do share as much as I can, but I like have a boundary there. So I feel like because of that, you get the sense that I'm like depressed, even though I really am not. Yeah, I'm like totally fine. I love life. I feel like I'm living the best life. Like, I'm just so lucky. Like, I've been so privileged. But yeah, I don't know how else to answer this question. Like, what can I say? Someone says, have I ever felt like this soulmate feeling about someone? I feel like I feel that way in phases with like every person I meet. I don't know how else to explain this, but I think I get like really attached to people really quickly, and I've only recently realized this thanks to like therapy. And when I get attached, I also like just go above and beyond for people, but I'm not very good at like keeping my individual self separate from them when I get like attached to them. So I feel like in the beginning of meeting somebody, I get really like swept into it, and I'm like, wow, this person just means so much to me, and like I'm so glad we met, and I get so carried away by that. And I don't mean like romantically, I mean like even just random people that I become friends with, or just even like sometimes acquaintances that I'm not even that close to. I get really like, wow, this person is the best. So I feel that way on and off, and I have it like, I keep feeling that in phases. Sometimes like my friendships are like they last for many years, so then I have phases where like we drift apart and then we become close again, and then all over again I feel so attached to this person. So yeah, I do feel that, but it's never like one person. Someone says, how's living alone? I'm planning to shift to Bangalore next month. Nervous and having second thoughts. I totally understand, but I also completely do not understand because I don't really live alone right now. This is like my family home. My family is here quite often, like very often. I think you'll manage, man. I think it'll take some time getting used to because it's a new environment, but like with every change in life, I feel you just need to roll with the punches and don't look back. Like, just don't think about how it used to be, how you used to feel when you used to live with your parents. Like, just try as much as possible to not think about those things and just keep moving forward and focus on like why you're moving. Like, I assume you're moving to study or work or something, so just focus on that. This is very deep, but someone says, how do you sustain life when life throws deep depressions every now and then? I feel like what helps me is kind of staying above it. Like, when you're really doing really well, I think it's natural to be really, really happy and like just swept up in that moment and only focus on the good stuff. But I think what's helped me is to stay as neutral as possible, and sometimes you can't help but get like overly excited about stuff and overly like affected when things go wrong. But really, like, the more neutral you can be in life, I feel like the less you're gonna be thrown off when things go wrong. Someone says, do I feel like I'm using my full potential? Sometimes I feel like yes, I am, and sometimes I feel like no, I'm not. Yeah, but right now I think like my biggest challenge is doing YouTube videos. Like, I just really dislike it, and when I do like 1 to 2 things that I really dislike and I'm not comfortable with, that's when I feel like I'm pushing my boundaries a bit. And that also helps to avoid feeling like there's wasted potential, because you're like actively doing something that you know you're bad at. Someone says, am I a spiritual person? Do I follow religion? I think I'm not overly religious. Like, I personally sometimes will, feel like religiously inclined, but it's not like constant, it's not like everyday thing. It kind of just happens. I have phases with it. I don't feel religious. I do feel spiritual though. Like, I feel that there's something beyond us, and I think sometimes like Buddhist teachings I really resonate with, but then I also resonate with a lot of things. Like, I'll just hear it and I'll be like, wow, that makes so much sense. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have not really started my journey in this sphere. Someone says, how do I like Mumbai? So I've lived in Bombay now for like 3.5 years, and I really like it, man. I think that I could like totally see myself living here, for life. But I also think I just sometimes might need a change and want to move somewhere else. But as a city, I think it's a really nice vibe. Like, there's always something happening. Like, I'm almost done with my makeup look, and I'm really contemplating if I should have done like a regular video where I'm talking about the makeup as opposed to answering questions. I don't even know if like you guys are enjoying this. YouTube is just so tough. Like, I really don't like it. How do I cope with being overwhelmed with work and life in general? I really like ranting about like my life to people that like will listen, and I've made the mistake of oversharing things about my life to people just because they're willing to listen. But yeah, basically talking about it really helps. Yeah, I was saying I'm the kind of person who's like, if I get some task, I feel the need to do it right then and right there, and just taking it off my list before it's even on my list, and that stresses me out a lot. So sometimes it's just like procrastinating things and not doing them helps. Like, I just need to give myself time to actually be ready to do the thing. And sometimes, like I said, having a really nice long ass shower and like doing your whole self-care routine, sometimes binging on YouTube videos like vlogs, or watching like a really good TV show that's really gripping. All of these are just like coping mechanisms, though I don't actually know how I deal with it. I just have that tick where I need to be working all the time. Even when I feel overwhelmed, I feel like I use the work to distract me from that feeling of being overwhelmed. It's I'm working through it. This is the last question. The question is, do I have the tendency to compare myself to other people and then feel sad about it? Which is a very specific question, the fact that they added and then feel sad about it. But yes, I do. I think being on social media, it's really like impossible not to do that. I just compare myself a lot in terms of other people's successes, but I also am hyper aware that it's like just the highlight reels that they post on Instagram. In some ways it is actually like inspirational, because you are like forced to make your content better and like be more consistent, whatever it is. Like it pushes you a little bit, so I think it is good in a way to be like inferior to other people. Just I think that you need to have like a limit to it. Just don't let it like ruin you. So that is that. I hope you enjoyed this weird video. Also, if you would just prefer if I was like talking about the actual makeup that I'm doing, then I can do that. So let me know your preference. And yeah, I'll see you in another video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new here. And in the week that when I'm not posting YouTube videos, you can find me on Instagram. I post way more often there. And yeah, like I said, I'll leave all the products in the description box. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.